So Jeff,
No.
what are we doing here?
You eating popcorn?
No, we're gonna second pour some stuff.
Is it Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, this is our first rewind episode.
Rewinding on second pour.
Right now.
Right now.
Welcome to Second Pour. My name's Jeff.
And I'm Zane.
So today we are doing a whiskey rewind.
That's right. And why are we rewinding it?
Well, one reason is because we are almost at our first year of Second Pour.
Which is pretty awesome.
On top of that, we have had this whiskey before on whiskeypop, but we never did Second Pour at that time.
We weren't doing full reviews.
So we didn't really review this whiskey.
Yeah.
So we have picked 4 whiskeys for the next month, leading up to Second Pour's anniversary episode. So we're going to review today Old Ezra 7-year bourbon whiskey.
Right. Now, of course,
Barrel strength.
being that it's been around in our collections for a while, we've had a little.
I've had a few bottles of Old Ezra 7.
Yeah. But
we've never reviewed it.
so we're going to review this for you, our friends, because us, the experts, want you to know whether or not you should buy or pass.
We're not experts.
One of these days we'll convince him, won't we?
Yeah.
So let's continue.
So let's talk about this. This is Old Ezra. It's a 58.5 ABV. It's a 117 proof. Barrel strength. Its mash bill is 78% corn, 12% malted barley, 10% rye. It is distilled and aged by Lux Row Distillers. Usually runs $45 to $50.
Right. So it's definitely not the cheap price tier.
And it's affordable though too.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not budget whiskey,
No, it is not.
but it's not expensive whiskey.
So we've already poured in our glasses. And typically what we do is we nose.
So let's nose this thing, right?
And I mean, I get the caramely,
Brown sugar.
the notes. Yeah. I don't get as much of the vanilla over this one because of how the sugar and caramel smell.
It's really sweet smelling.
But it smells really good. I mean, this one's been in my glass long enough that a lot of the alcohol's flashed off of it, so it'll be a little bit easier.
It's not as potent as it normally would be. Being that this is a barrel strength, it is a little stronger than your standard. We've had Old Ezra, like the 99 they recently let out, the Ezra Brooks.
Yeah.
But this one's a lot different. Now, the nose on this, vanilla, caramel, brown sugar, and oak.
Yeah, we get the sugar. Like I said, I pass on the vanilla because it gets overpowered a little bit on the smell, but the oak, maybe. I mean, really, it's
the oak's light to me.
Yeah,
on this,
super
right?
light. Like I wouldn't put that as a. I mean, you can obviously pull it out, but I wouldn't put it as a major note.
No, it's not like it's like overpowering.
No.
I really think it's just vanilla caramel. It's almost. I mean, it's like a dare say a basic whiskey.
Yeah, but
but I think what makes it special is, well, should we try it?
Maybe that's why we should say it's special.
Oh, and that is why it's special.
Yeah.
A lot of heat right up front on this whiskey for a 117. A lot of heat, a lot of spice. I get a bit of cinnamon on that, a little bit of rye spice maybe.
And of course, just like all of them, I pick up a lot of the corn.
It's definitely corn,
but it's not a yuck kind of a thing. It's well balanced.
You can tell that it's definitely not a 2 to 4 year whiskey. You can tell this is an aged whiskey. I could imagine what this would be like if it sat around for another couple of years.
Now on the palate, what are they saying on this? What are the spices that?
The palate on this is vanilla, cinnamon, maple syrup, dark chocolate, fine wood. What would you consider a fine wood?
A Mezzanaro cat whiskey.
There's no Japanese wood used in this.
Well, you know, my fine wood.
I don't get the dark chocolate.
No, I don't either.
Maple syrup is there.
But when you say dark chocolate and then you go back and re-smell it, you maybe pick that up on the nose.
The cinnamon and the vanilla are pretty strong with me on this one.
On the taste?
The cinnamon's right there. Just hanging out. Vanilla just kind of softens all that a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like when I drink this whiskey, it's a heavier whiskey.
Yeah, I agree because I'm getting a lot of mid-palate flavoring, and it seems to be lasting. It's not the long down the throat, but it's staying mid-palate.
No,
and it's staying there a while.
It stays more upper, but on top of that, it feels like it's just enough to let you go ahead and drink more without. But the oil tends to be rich.
Yeah, no, it's definitely there.
The tannins in this are rich, so it's really sticking to you.
And I could chew on it. I think I could actually chew on this one pretty good.
You know, I know that some people say they get kind of a molasses out of some of this. Yeah. I don't get the molasses, but I can see where you're picking up because of the maple syrup. The
molasses is maple syrup and brown sugar mixed together. That is what molasses is.
You imagine this on some real pancakes.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be good, right?
Yeah, that would be good.
Exactly right. All right, so what about the finish on this?
I'd say mid to long. It's not a short finish at all.
I don't think it's a short finish. It sticks around a little bit. They say the finish on this is warm, pecan nuts, spice, buttery finish.
Yeah, I would say that. Again, I'm not necessarily picking up the pecan and the nut. Maybe that's because I get so much of the corn.
I'm not getting the pecan nut. I honestly feel like my analogy of this overall is I feel like the same I would feel eating just a thing of pancakes with syrup on it. It's just that, but it kind of gives you that feel, that the whole experience.
Yeah,
there.
No, for sure. It's good. It's
like drinking pancakes.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Just not as much of the weedy,
I do feel like though it does drink hot. This one, even though it's
warm.
It's not the hottest. Something about the combination.
It's like red hot, right?
It feels a little bit more.
Yeah, there's a lot of punches. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Review on this is gonna be pretty up there for me.
Really?
So I say we review it.
Okay, so we got our 5.
For those who are new, this is our 5-finger pour. So 1 through 5, which means it's a 1 finger, 2 finger, 3 finger, depending on how we like it. This is a regular in the cabinet all the time for me when I can have it.
Right.
So if I can have it in the cabinet, if I can find it, it's in the cabinet. This is probably one of my top 10 bourbons.
Wow.
Overall. Now, with that being true, I usually give this a much higher rating than normal. This is a 4.
Wow, that's a 4 for you.
It's a 4 for me because it is one of my favorite
whiskeys. It's a go-to for you.
It's a go-to. I'm not drinking it every day, but in the same case, I'm pulling it a lot more often than other whiskeys in my cabinet.
Yeah, I think it's really good, and I would never say no to it. For me, it's not necessarily a 4, but a solid 3.
Okay. Yeah.
Because high-proof whiskeys, I know which ones I like at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some that I would definitely pull for more, but this is really good. And price-wise, it's
$45-$50. I have seen some places lately who are trying to sell it for $60, $65.
That's ridiculous. They shouldn't do that.
But it tends to run around $45-$50. If you're seeing it for $65, I would say just go to another liquor store.
Yeah, and I think this is one of those that I could recommend that if you get a chance, go ahead and get it and try it. I don't think you'll be disappointed, especially if you're into higher proof whiskeys.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Because I think this one's well put together. It's
got some serious kick to it.
Yeah. The thing is, I can't really find a lot bad to say about it.
I know, I feel like you should have just made this a 4 and just dealt with it.
Nah, but it's just not for me, but it's good.
But it's a good whiskey, so if you're kind of like that maple syrup, caramel, pancakey kind of, this is right up your alley. If you want something with a little kick to it, this is right up your alley. I say go out and grab it. So have you had Old Ezra 7? It tends to be one that comes out yearly, so it's usually predominantly available once a year. After that, it kind of disappears off the retail shelves.
That kind of tells you too a little bit about it, but exclusivity aside,
it's a 7-year whiskey. It's an age statement
whiskey.
So it's not the non-age statement that we see a lot of the time.
And with that being said, it's really a decent budget for what you get. I guess.
I'm gonna move them over to a 4 yet.
No, it's not gonna happen.
So
I'm just saying.
In the meantime, you guys continue to be cool this week. Don't forget to like, share, and
subscribe
because it really helps out a whole lot. And please join us on Tuesdays for.
Well, that's what we do regular whiskey pop.
And then on Fridays we do another second pour.
And we're gonna keep rewinding, like we were saying.
Like the next few weeks, we're gonna rewind.
And get some real good reviews for some stuff that we already had shown.
Or some stuff that Zane really loves. He can't wait to see what he's drinking next.
Damn it.
Cheers.